Alright, it seems as though the plaintiff today has filed for a writ of habeas corpus. Is this correct?
Yes, it is.
And I believe there's an opening statement from the plaintiff.
There is. We would like to say to you, Honorable Justice, our plaintiff...
Substantial meals, such as at least in and out once a week, such as proper sleep in a bed that's at least a queen-size bed. He's suffering in a twin-size bed as of now, as we speak. And the best way to describe the manner in which he is living right now is torture.
Objection, Your Honor. I think the proper term is considered enhanced interrogation. I'm sorry, I was
thank the
late.
government for finally joining us.
I'm sorry, I was late, Your Honor, but there's more important matters than this little sub-story.
Down at this time. The opposition will have a chance to cross-examine if he wishes the plaintiff's presentation.
I do wish so, Your Honor.
Of course, let's hear that at this time.
Let me ask one question to yourself. I can tell by the color of your client's skin, he's a Muslim. Isn't that correct, or is that not correct?
He deserves the right to his own religious affiliation, but yes, he is...
There we go! 9/11, people!
I believe we will adjourn for deliberations, and the court will open for the verdict tomorrow.
America, freedom is the only way, yeah.
And I realize that, I mean, but there must be some sort of check on government power. They passed the Non-Detention Act specifically for that, to prevent the internment of the Japanese against something which I see is happening exactly the same to the Muslim Americans. I know they passed that sketchy resolution that gave the president these powers, but I mean, it's like Palpatine all over again. They're giving this guy so many emergency powers. He's just running on out there and doing whatever he wants. He can just arrest American citizens with no reason. It doesn't make any sense. And all the laws in here say he has a right to habeas corpus. I mean, look, 7.76, he has a right to habeas corpus. 8.2, the military can't arrest civilians. And we're the Supreme Court, for God's sake. We don't even need these technicalities. Interpreting the Constitution, every citizen has a right to be treated equally and fairly under the law. Don't you agree, Mr. Kennedy?
Well, there is one problem.
Yes.
According to this rule...
6.2?
Yes, this is improperly filed, and technically we can't rule on this.
Oh well, good enough for me.
Yep.
Order in the court. After due deliberation, we conclude that technically the case was improperly filed, and that you need to fill out the necessary paperwork in New York courts and come back later. Thank you, and case dismissed.
Yes! Freedom for America!
Excuse me. We're all Americans here.
Go back to Mexico. Build the wall! Build the wall! Build the wall! Build the wall. Next up, stopping gays from getting married. I mean, defending the institution of marriage. That's right. Oh, how I do love McDonald's. Okay, we're back from our last segment on the Stalin Appreciation Day, now introducing our next host, Dr. Rick Sanchez on the Padilla case.
Hello.
Welcome,
Thank you for
Dr.
inviting me
Sanchez.
to your show. Yes, this was truly a victory for conservatives today. It seemed like it was a mistrial afterwards, even after all these complex cases. And I do have to say, the court spiel on the Non-Detention Act, the AUF, all important parts of this case. Mr. Padilla is headed right back to jail. He is an enemy combatant.
Isn't that so typical of conservatives, Matt?
I'm surprised they were even able to get this far. Those country hicks?
Those Nazis?
Jake,
Those Trump
Jake,
supporters?
PC, we love PC. PC is awesome. PC is great, okay, Jake?
PC's great. I love PC. I love PC.
See you guys later.
Well, that's all we have the time for Dr. Rick Sanchez. Well, now, people, moving on to our next segment. Is George Bush a devil worshipper?
Welcome to the No Spin Zone. I'm Pon O'Reilly, and this is our show tonight. Tonight we have a special guest to speak about the Padilla Rumsfeld case. Here he is.
Thank you, sir. My name is Dr. Rumweld Sir Hat.
All right, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So now, what do you have to tell the viewers here about the Padilla Rumsfeld
Well,
case?
what I have to say is it's amazing that the court
Well, now,
is
hold on.
racist.
Excuse me. Okay, this country was founded upon
Racist.
Judeo-Christian values.
No, they're not.
Yes.
It's about free religion.
Sir. What you need to realize here is that the leftist media is infiltrating the American culture. The liberal culture is once again infiltrating everything that has to do with American society. The problem with that here is that no longer can we have an institution in which that actually serves the American people and actually lives towards the patriotic reserves of this nation.
Okay, but Padilla was literally held illegally.
What are you talking about? Honestly, what is it
The
that you're even speaking about?
government filed no evidence. There's no evidence against him. They literally just
He's
put him
a
in jail.
terrorist. Thank you tonight. That was the factor. And once again, I'd like to tell you that in the no spin zone, everything is fair and accurate and balanced reporting. Thank you.